All right, good afternoon, everyone. It is 2:53 p.m. So we got about another hour and 7 minutes left of the session. Hopefully, the volume picks up where we have some decent volume toward the last hour of the day. That would be great. One of my favorite times to trade is the end of the day. We got a little, if you go over here, we got a little gap right here. And I was told that gaps always fill. They do. May not happen right away, but it's going to fill. You take a look here. Also, right here, these blue candles, gap, it never filled. And that's about 91 or 91, between 91 and 92. That's what was giving us a lot of problems earlier. We're right up in here. Trying to get above it, trying to get below. It was just taking a long time. So we just, file that. Always keep the price points in your head. Up here, and I think we're probably gonna fill this gap on this candle. But it's going to get us into that trouble zone again, the 92. Let you just blow by that. We got time. It's not even 3 o'clock yet. 3 o'clock, we should see something. It seems that lately, every hour, there's something. It's like probably computer algorithms just, straightening out their trades, buying and selling. Haven't proven it, but that's it seems like it. You got a divergence in delta. Now it fixed itself. This is not significant, but I would like to see at least 3 to 1. 3 buyers to 1 seller. Price action. Especially the POCs. The control. It's where the most trading occurred in this candle, right at this level, 90.25. So this candle completely engulfed these last 2 candles. Okay, so if you put these candles together, candle made a high and then low, engulfed it so. So if you're doing price action, you say, yeah, I would look to be, shorting this. But look what we got below. Huge profile step, and we have the VWAP. All right? So I wouldn't be thinking short right there. We have the 9 EMA right here. So this candle could actually go any way. Like we're right in the middle of the price action here. Sellers did have a little upper hand, and especially with that lower high. But we did make a higher low. $20 sellers, not significant. Selling imbalance. We have a bunch of selling imbalances here. This one's still valid. This one. So right about here. If the bulls or the longs could get us here, we may have a shift in the market, or they call it a rotation. Take a look at this candle here. There's a lot of buying. Selling came back. So sellers are strong. We had buying here. Right, so this actually is a bullish candle right here. This is becoming bullish right here. You got a point of control, and you have the gap right above the point of control, right here. Actually, right here. $91.92. The way this volume's coming in, I'm not even wasting any brain cells looking at this. None whatsoever. These are such small numbers. There's no movement here. Look at this. Nothing. Can the market be gearing up for the 3 o'clock hit, which is in another minute? Let's see. All right, so you see what just happened here? Just got a little bit more. 3 o'clock. Gonna be 3 o'clock in a couple of seconds. Bunch of selling imbalances here. We're hitting the VWAP, and we're going above it. We're still at 259. Let's see what happens in the next few seconds. Next candle, let's see what happens. So we're still at the lows of these candles. You had a buying imbalance right here. It's the longest minute you ever had to wait. All right, so this is it. So let's take a look at this candle and see how it develops. 86, 53, 54, 57, 58, 53. POC just came down a little bit. Level here. Need to clear this level, this 15,000 level right here. Wasn't much of a variation in between buyers and sellers at this candle, but there was a lot of trading going on here. Looks like it was support at one point. Well, recently. Came back down, came right back up past this level, back down to that level again. 89 even. Even numbers. You got to watch out for that. Evens and 50s. Nothing came back here. Selling imbalance. Showing a little bit of support here. Still at that 15,000 candle. Don't have a good read on the market right now. Buying imbalances right here. 9 to 92. I'm staying clear of this area. So I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the camera. Let's see if I can pause it, and then I'll come back when we pass 92. I took the camera off pause because I want you to see something here. You had the buying imbalances. We went right down below it. And then this number here became more positive. All right, so 240, it was below, it was 261. So each time we're hitting it, we're getting 20 new sellers. Okay, we have a buying imbalance here. Bunch of buyers just moved in. So see if we hold it or not. Okay, so I'm going to go short right here. So let's see if we see any trap traders. If I see any trap traders, I'll move my stop, my entry up to match that. But right now we don't have any. And I'm right below this area here. So we need to get momentum to take us below this VWAP. which is this. It could happen. Or it could be at least 2 points. We'll see. Bunch of POCs are coming down here, here, here. We had one here. Could be market manipulation until we get a good read. So right now, two-way trading. Got a seller sitting right here. I'm gonna take that short right below the 9 EMA, and in between these higher volume candles. We're not able to come up there. See, we're just popping through. We're not able to break through this positive delta. So someone's going to give it up. There's you got buyers here and you got a big seller right here. So someone's going to win. Either the seller's going to give it up or the buyers. So far, you got a big seller here. I want to be with the seller. So they're accumulating. Got some buyers, got some sellers here. This is good. 6, I'm okay with that because we got a point of control here. See this? Not two. You got 124 to 123, just one trade. We have 15 seconds left of this candle. Let's see if we could get down to that big number again, right here, 89. See that little pause? See the little pause in the price action? This is actually a bullish candle right now. All right, being that we made this bounce pretty fast, and we had some the way the delta is negative, positive, negative. You see this? We got a buying imbalance here, and we have these numbers are very similar. You got more selling coming in. You got 50 buyers, but we didn't make the pop. So if this number goes to, let's say, 250, right now it's not that much of a difference. It is still a little negative. Very small delta numbers here. You can blow right through this. You get a good seller. We definitely have a seller here somewhere. So if we build up a lot of buyers, and the buyers can't get past a specific area, they're just going to get out of their trades. And by trading, they got to sell. So all this accumulation up here, we're not able to get past this high. Now we can. I mean, this is trading. I mean, this is a market. Trying to figure out what the big money is doing. We're still above the VWAP, but close to it, within, 2 points. Got a buying imbalance here. That means we need more traders down here at this number. More sellers. Then this will disappear. There you go, that disappeared. Now we have more sellers. We have a big number here, very close to the POC, to the VWAP. Pulled down pretty quick. We came back up pretty quick. So there were all buyers in here, even though we're predominantly selling We haven't broken above this small little area here. So I'm going to take my stop. I'm going to move my stop right at the POC. Get below this VWAP. I think we're going to be able to get a pretty decent move. We'll go right here. And if that's a point. It's 1 point. That's good. I'm all right with that. All that, a little bit, but it's good. These sellers are trapped. Well, they were. So I am going to go long right here now. You had a bunch of trapped sellers here before. So now we're finally getting a little bit of volume through. Huge amount of negative delta. Now we'll see how fast this delta picks up. We got 109, we got 94, 196. We got a bunch of selling coming in, at least a 2-to-1 here. This is good. We need this to come down a little bit. We want this to become less negative. We're at 92, we're at 80, we're at 700, 800, almost on the volume. We need to see at least 1,000, 1,200. There you go. So we just popped right in there. You got some sellers here, of course. Now see if we got enough buying pressure to go ahead and get us through. Looks like we did. Looks like we had a bunch of buyers up in here. We just got to get above the 9 EMA, which is here. A couple of selling imbalances. A couple of selling imbalances there. That's okay. As long as we have two-way trading and we have the momentum, 1,700, we got 1,800, we got a delta that's moving up. That's good. It'll come a time when these sellers over here are saying, "Hey, we gotta buy it back," and then we'll get the buyers coming in. You had some delta support with buyers up in here. See these numbers compared to these numbers? Good. Anything could change. I mean, look will change. The market moves. Market keeps on going. We have 110 to 134 on the buying. We have a negative delta at 400. So we got 500 less negative. That's good. So we need to get buyers, and I always say that we got to get the buyers to come above this 9 EMA. All right. Still going to have some resistance here, but we did have buying. I mean, our price action was up here at 1 point, so they had to have buyers. All right. A couple of buying imbalances here, which are good. Very small numbers over here. Small, very small. We had about 300 by the time last time with this, right about this time, right at the entry. So now I guess they were just taking a little rest. We got a little delta coming in, but this number here got to go up higher. All right, and if we could get above the POC, I think we'll be able to hit that target. And that target's 5 points, 20 ticks. We had enough time, I guess, here without going down. I am going to go ahead and move my stop halfway, maybe right to the buying imbalance right here. We've been showing some decent support at this level, at the 1,500 level. You got 6 came back. Got a bunch of sellers. 1 came back. I've seen price action that'll just pop right from here since we had all of this action and nothing's happening. I've seen it where it just took off like a buy. All right, so we got some buyers that are being trapped right here. So what we need to see, sellers come in here. There you go. They just started coming in. They came back down. They're manipulating it. So right now, the guys who went long are like, all right, let me just get out of this trade. Not me. I'm going to go to break even. Now, can it come back down? I mean, without a doubt, it can. But we're above the 9 EMA, and we have a POC here, which would be good. It'd be another point. So what we have now is we have a higher point of control, right? We had a pop back. We had a bunch of sellers come in. These sellers are no longer there. You got a bunch of buyers coming in. This is going to be a little resistance here, which is okay. So I'm going to go ahead and book a few ticks here. Maybe a point right about there. Sometimes you just got to book some profit. You never know with this type of price action. Like right now, we could be out. I think I'm in an okay area. We probably could have another push up, but we're going to see some resistance there. All right, I'm out. That was a point. So we're just scraping for points, right? Just points. We have 21 minutes in here in the video. We got more trading to do. It is 3:15. Of the 9 EMA and the VWAP, which is good. This candle, even though it was positive, it closed below the 50% mark. So I would say this is maybe just slightly bearish. Also, we made that move up, and look how fast it took to drop down, right? It went down pretty quick. So if you're a trader and think that, we're maybe at the top of the consolidation, you're nowhere near the consolidation if you take a look at this, right? And these candles are just there to shake you out. You got to get out. I mean, if you're going for if you're a trend trader and you haven't gone in at the high or just went short at the high, you're getting beaten up. So you got to keep those in context. How much is the market reasonably going to allow you to take from it, right? You're playing against some big money. It's not like trading 10 years ago. Well, even then, 10 years ago it's complicated. You got a huge amount of sellers here. You went down one tick from it. I think we have a little more downside. 87, I think, is going to be significant right here. I'm going to go, since we hit the 87, all that, see the way it came back? You didn't have any sellers come back? I'm going to go long right here. See how far we could get down. If we can't get down below here, I think I'm pretty good. We got the POC and the VWAP together. Have a couple of selling imbalances, but right where my entry is. So if we can maintain, we got a buying imbalance. You got a bunch of buyers that came in here. Not too many. Bunch of sellers just came in here. I think we may have a big buyer over here at this ledge. We'll see. Wow, we went right to from -4 to 86 to 107 on the delta. Did you just see that? We have almost 800 on the volume, 875, 101. So reasonably, where we got to be thinking, okay, where do we got to protect our interest, and where do we think we could actually, get to? The VWAP gave a little bit of a surprise to a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of buyers and sellers, especially we have the 9 EMA here as well. This is a bullish candle. So you were bullish here and then bullish up here. So this is a pretty nice bullish candle. So if we're going to retrace, we may, we'll probably retrace, if we're going to retrace, maybe down a tick here, maybe here. We could, and still maintain a little bullishness in this candle. So we have 55.71. This looks good. 25, nothing came back. This looks good. We got 8 coming back. Got 20. That's a 3 to 1, pretty much. 2.5 to 1. This is good. 23 positive, 12 positive, negative 43. All right. We need to get a little positive right in here. Need to be positive. We're negative still, negative 30, negative 29, negative 41, and not looking good. But we just get a pop up here above the 16 mark, which is excellent. Let's see if we could get to, we're getting to the 92 numbers and stuff, and that's hard to swallow, man. I know this is a hard area, So let's see where we're at. All right, see the slowness, how we just had some volume and, we moved a little bit and then it just died out. It's dangerous. Okay. We have, let's see if we get to 1,000, something decent. I mean, at 700, 1,200, 850, almost 2,000 here. And buyers took control of it, even though we had a negative candle. I'm just focusing on this point of control coming up above the VWAP. Didn't have to think about it. It just happened. So there was a big sell, a big buyer right here. It's going to pull that. See if we can even go higher. All right, I'll take it. It's 2 points. So we're up 4 points, and that was a lot of work. I'll take a little breather. That's just a lot of math. I got the lawn guy making noise outside. I got all the windows open in the house, and I got a phone call. So I'm gonna I'm gonna put the video on pause. All right, I'm back. Had to pause the video for a little while. Had an important phone call to take. All right, so a little more consolidation here. Maybe 3-point consolidation up in here. It is 3:27. So let's wait 3 minutes. See how the price action goes at 3:30. Let's see. Let's see if there's any significant. Right here is nothing much to trade anyway. Should lower. I mean, had a bunch of buyers at 86.50. Had a bunch of buyers there at one point. A little consolidation and a rip up. There's a swing high right here. It was significant. That was our last high, which we were there earlier in the day, about 9:40 a.m. And then again at 2 o'clock. Go down 10 points in an hour and a half. 99 to 89. We're starting to see more value like up in here for the day. If you take a look at the profile, I mean, right in here is the value area pretty much. Right here. Right. So this would have been a really good fade right off of here. But who's going to fade? Well, maybe you would have because you had a little bit of support here. Now this is working with the candles, of course. You know, with the numbers, the order flow, it's a little more, if you could read it, more accurate. So right here is a gap. It was filled. So that gap is filled. This gap still isn't filled right here. So you have 91.75 and 92 is where the problems have been. When I say problems, this has been very difficult. It's just a lot of bouncing in here. So if you were trading in this area, you got beaten up. Over here, not so much. I mean, these candles are big, right? You could probably get 2-3 points out of a candle here. All right. This candle here, not much meat on the bone, but it can decide if we're gonna, break. This was a gap up after the close, after 5 minutes, which is gapped up here. So this could be significant, this level, 89.50. So right here, significant level, could be. Let's check the price action. Yep, could be. This is actually a good area. So let's go ahead and see if we have an opportunity to go maybe long here. At 210, that looked good. You got a bunch of buying imbalances here. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to go see if I get a decent entry. Yeah, we had support here. We had a little bit of resistance. We did break above it. Maybe we could come down a little bit, right? Hit off on the resistance and then come back up. Resistance becomes support. Now, if it gets too far away from me, you see what happened here? All that buying, not able to get up there. 92, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Earlier, I was just saying this. 92 is the... But this may be the deal right here. We're waiting for this buying imbalance. All right, so I'm in the trade. I'm just going to manipulate the stop. Now, I'm not still in the trade. This is the buying imbalance. We'll see if we have buyers here. We came up pretty fast. Doesn't mean anything. 116, 122, 430, 122. This needs to come up considerably. Your delta needs to come up considerably. You got a big buyer here. Not able to get up there right by the PLC again. Selling imbalance just popped right up. That's actually good. It went down and then it popped up. Delta became positive. Delta became negative. $197, 200. The big number right here, 17,000. Not much buying. Over here, plenty of buying. It's going to raise it up. Don't like the price action. Take the L. Yeah, I took a point in, what did I take? Less than a point, so about a point in 2 ticks. Just take it. Don't want it. Don't want to even be in this trade. Sometimes you got to go ahead and make that decision. So they're holding the selling back right now. A bunch of sellers came in, not able to move. All right, we move down now. This is two-way trading. So let's see what we got. Let's open this candle up just a little bit. All right. They're playing games. I'm going long right here. Right above that 17, that big, and I'm probably going to take it for 2 points if I can and move my stop completely up. That's my plan. Got some buying imbalances. These selling imbalances are no longer valid. We already went below that. We got buyers coming in. Some momentum. 92.25 maybe from 90.25 could be 2 points. It is 3:34 p.m. Our sellers are in control. Sellers are in control here. I'm going to go short. Just looked like buyers were stuck right there. Buyers just came in big time right here. My goodness, they're really just shaking the hell out of everybody here. See if it gives up the buying. Let's see if these numbers, they're just, all right, see what happened here? We have a point of control right here. We're not able to go up any higher. Right here's where we stopped. 22.22. These numbers are, nothing's happening up here. Doesn't mean nothing can't. Very small numbers. 10 for 10. You have a unfinished auction right here. Negative delta, positive candle, 29. Let's see what happens here. All right, so we're becoming less. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. Small numbers. 50 came back, 45, 50, 49. Insufficient. We're not able to go up higher. Let's see if we could drop again. Comfortable with taking a short right here. We blow the VWAP. Got negative delta. You got a bunch of buyers in here with a negative delta. We just went positive again, but we've seen these things turn negative. So I'm in a good area here. I mean, if we drop, four ticks and it fills me. This was support at one point. We did come down. We came back up here. So this is significant. So if we break this level, we're not coming back. And we'll see. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. Got a big number here. I'd like to see at least another 200-300 on the volume right here, right at this level. Another 200-300, right, right here, right at this level. Significant. Another 100. We need to break below this area here. Then it's going to be a pretty decent trade. We're just grinding. We're just grinding lower. Just grinding lower. Let's get past this piece right here. Then one more. There you go. It should be fairly easy to get here. 86.25. That was decent. All right, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good trade. Up to that support. Let's get out of it real quick. All right, that's going to be it. I guess for the rest of the day, I'm pretty burnt. If you like this kind of content where we have live commentary or analysis, getting into trades, getting out of trades, taking wins, taking losses, recouping the losses, trying to keep mindful of what's going on in the market, taking chances, the right analysis, you take the chance. You can't take nothing's 100 comes to the trading. So if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll get back to you. And see you on the next one.